range. It's just disgusting. Just
good.
Strafe back and forth. Just keep popping those shots, and you're gonna get them down eventually.
Yeah, I mean the bullet spray on those shells really isn't actually as spread as you might think, right? In terms of challenging the DPS for how much range it has and its ability to be able to do significant damage at that range, it exists and is scary.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I remember when this weapon came out in Livic, tons of just players were hot dropping, getting into the action off the rip, and here we go! Final TDM. It's Geeky versus Fireflux and look at this. Geeky is coming out hot.
Yeah, they are already. Fireflux is trying to hold this choke with a few nades to start things off, get that out, get it done. Geeky with the first limb will take Solus down, but responding Kai with the M24 from Soul K. He's here with the M24 action.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, and that was a nice little trying to get a little no-scope there. Very pretty. Ragnar jumping away from that grenade just in time. I do notice that the nades don't seem to hit as hard here. Oh! Solke going for some kneecaps.
It's not even no-scope. He's actually zooming in with the 4 times at that range.
That quick scope. Very
Love it.
Nice. Let's see if he can do it here, though. Oh, he quick scoped him. He did hit him. And gets, busted from the side. That's the way it is.
Blindsided. Blindsided. Ragnar's going to charge up the nade. What's he going to be able to hit? Solus is also doing the same. He needs to get rid of him before he throws his. Meanwhile, Ketch taking a little bit of an action up towards the top here. Nice nade, actually. We'll be able to get away from it, though. Never mind.
Bad bounce.
Yeah,
bad bounce, too. Yeah, I hate to see that there. Okay, Lutz does go down. Satan up top. Putting in some work with that shotgun. Solus going to go ahead and throw that nade in there, and Gate is going to be able to get away from it just in time. But it is tied up, 7 versus 7.
Bit closer than our previous one here. Lutz with the M1014 still doing some work, some damage, holding out some of these angles, whilst Ragnar will start to move forwards. But he is seen thanks to the third person and gets taken out.
Yeah, it just gets popped right out of the air. Now we're starting to see a little baby lead here for Fireflux. You definitely notice that Fireflux is playing this a lot more patient. They're kind of waiting for Geeky to come to them.
Yeah, and I don't mind it here on Ruins. The one thing that can go against you is if your opponents are very good with nades, if you're going to play that kind of style. But so far, so good for Fireflux. They've not been punished too hard by those nades, that utility. So it is working out.
Well, I will say, like, just from looking at Geeky so far, I think this is why we see them struggle a lot in these hot drops. You notice how a lot of their players go out 1v2 situations rather than just working together like we see Fireflux do.
Kind of bold, devil-may-care kind of plays coming out, which is kind of ironic considering he's called Satan. But you got him moving through now, and Lutz as well will get taken out. They actually get caught in the 2v1 situation themselves, and Solke is still looking for those long-range limbs.
Okay, trying to get some of them scopes going on here. That 4X could definitely hit it. Oh, and now finally we see a nice nade limb there from Solus, tightening the things up. Meanwhile, Hope popping Catch right out the air, and Lutz is going to get his get back.
I sometimes understand the jump around the corner. However, it does make your opponent very obvious as to how they're going to be falling through the air, so you can track the target very easily. It's a double-edged sword. Sometimes, you know, they don't expect the jump, but if they do, you're going to be able to track that target super, super clean.
Speaking of clean, Solke still holding that M24, holding that back line, just trying to keep things in perspective. Here comes Satan with the push against Ketch. It is going to be the M1014. Yep. Versus the Groza. And in CQC, it's all about some shotgun action.
All 4 of them were on that angle then. I thought maybe just the collateral of the M1014 shooting through the air would have taken them all out, but not to be the case.
Satan's blind!
He will move up. What can they do with this? The M24's in action.
And Satan's holding this angle really hard right now. Just that beautiful peek back and forth.
Jumps around.
Gets caught on the reload. Still surviving for so long. And finally does go down.
Tried to punch him. That's
disrespect.
The disrespect.
Let's see what Solus does right now. Free fires the Groza. Oh, runs out of ammo. And Satan gets his revenge.
Nice, nice. Almost all the limbs now are M1014s at this point.
Right.
He's just flying on through here. 27 to 24. Very, very close as Fireflux needs to recover some room here. This could be a good nade. He knows exactly which corner he's on. And he moves out.
He does pop out, so it does tap him up a little bit. Oh my gosh, long range shotgun action, and it does piece him up.
Yeah, it's nuts how accurate it can still be at that kind of range. Tries to go for the pre-fire across just in case he stands back up from that little crouch. And Ketch, once again, on that same angle, will be denied.
Oh, Fireflux is getting caught out here. Lutz does get a nice shot, but gets taken out. That angle completely eliminated. So it's 31 versus 27 in Geeky's favor.
How will Fireflux make this recovery happen? They are 4 behind at the moment. It's difficult. You got to kind of group up here and maybe just make some big full pushes on individual members.
I think you're starting to see him panic a little bit. They're starting to press the action. They do close that gap just a little bit. Now it's a 4-point, but a couple of bad peaks is all it takes. 4 more eliminations, and GK are going to win this.
Looks like it. Looks like it. More nades will be charged up. Good to go. Looks very low. Going to run away with 1 HP. Oh, not a bad nade. Does a lot of extra damage. But again, can they catch up? They're so far behind.
2 more is all it takes. Now the gap is really huge. We're going to have to see Fireflux group up together and get some plays. Okay, there's 1. Slow things down a little bit.
Gotta go long range.
Yeah, Solke with that bolt action. I don't think it's going to get it done. Nope. 1 more elimination. All it takes here. And
35.
35, 39.
It's going to be over. The M114 is going to clinch it here.
It's okay. I think he's going to be the final blow, and he is. GK, get the dub, and we see the pop off. They are so hyped, ready for today.
They love it. The crowd loves it as well. Everybody here watching GK being able to be victorious against absolute legends of the game in Fireflux. Really, really impressive stuff.
It really is, really is. I mean, it's good to see them, you know, get that good practice, that CQC action. Now, my question is, are we going to see that hot drop action here today? Now, because we did see it kind of go away a little bit towards the end.